Okay, so on today's topic, I am going to cover my tips on how to choose a real estate agent. So if you're here, comment below so I can see that you're here and say hello. If you have questions, please ask them. And then once I'm done my topic, I will answer you. So hi, Liz. Hi, Allie. Thanks for coming on. Let's see. Who else is on here? I had it all set up good, and then this whole thing went wild. Here it is. Okay. Hi, Mom. Thanks for watching. All right. Ready. So how to choose your agent. Okay. So first thing, there is a difference between hiring an agent and being represented by an agent and just having an agent that lets you into houses and puts contracts together for you. So in New Hampshire, there's different types of agencies, which the very first business meeting that you meet with a buyer, or an agent, I should say, they should be explaining this to you, the different types of agencies. So first, you're a customer, which means you have no representation. Don't tell confidential information because it doesn't have to be kept a secret. When you're ready to hire your agent, you'll want to sign a contract with them. That way you can tell them confidential information and they cannot share it, and they'll owe you fiduciary responsibilities. So it's important to know the difference between being represented and not, and when you're ready to be represented by somebody. So first thing I'd say that's important is finding out, are they a realtor or are they just an agent? So there is a difference. When you are a realtor, that means that you abide by a specific code of ethics. You are bound to them, basically. So if you do bad things, you will get punished, versus a regular salesperson can kind of do whatever they want, but they're not a realtor and they can't be on the board of realtors and all of that good jazz. So find out if they're a realtor or not, because that kind of says something about them, whether they want to be held up to a different standard or not. Second thing, do they have any designations or certifications? So I know that I kind of went like crazy on those, and I have quite a few. Feel free to go check my bio, and it will list them all out. But even just some simple ones like accredited buyer's representative or seller's representative specialist, those are kind of important. Then they know, how to represent you in a better way because they've had extra training. And then communication's key. So if you're one of those people that kind of like to be left out of things and just all of a sudden be like, okay, come to closing at this time and we're going to sign, that's perfect. Find an agent that's terrible at communication. Otherwise, if you like to be kept in the loop and you want constant communication, find somebody that is good at that, because that is very important. If you're a buyer, you could be working with this person for months, if not years. So it's super important to find someone you want to deal with for that amount of time. And if they're not good at communicating, figure that out very quickly. Meet with them first. So whenever I meet with a seller or a buyer, it's always in more of a formal way. It's not just like, hey, let's go into a house and do you want representation? Cool. It's kind of like we sit down, we do a consultation, we make sure we're a good fit with each other, and then we move forward with working together and signing that contract to represent you and to be represented. How do they disclose and explain paperwork to you? Are they just kind of like, oh yeah, so this is the buyer agreement, so just sign here? Or are they explaining each paragraph and what they mean so that you understand what exactly you're signing? I've had some clients come to me and they're like, wow, my last agent literally just put it online and then had me electronically sign. I didn't even know what I was signing. That's horrifying. Don't find an agent like that. Make sure that an agent actually is going to explain to you what it is you're doing. Do they have updated programs? If you're a person that likes to text, are they a texter? If you like phone calls, will they make phone calls? That kind of thing. Make sure that you're compatible that way. And are they super pushy to work with and they make you feel uncomfortable? Ditch them right away, because you should not feel pushed to make the biggest investment or the biggest sale of your life ever. That's not okay. Unless if you like that kind of thing, then do that. But usually people don't like to be pushed into things. And then reviews. So look up their reviews. I know if you go on my Zillow, I haven't had any updates recently. Any of my past clients out there want to give me a quick review. Anyway, so check some reviews. That's important. And the biggest thing is referrals. So if you know somebody and you trust somebody and you say, hey, who did you work with when you bought a house or sold a house? Did you like them? Should I work with them? Find a referral, because at least you know someone personally that liked them and used them. And then lastly, find an agent that is full-time. Not to knock the part-timers out there, sorry, but it's not a thing. You're either all in or you're not. And if you're all in, you're passionate about it, you should be hired because you are passionate and you are there for your clients. We're basically on call all the time if you think about it. One second I have a Tuesday off, and then the next second my client asks me to see 3 houses on a Tuesday. Then I'm not off, I'm on call. So just know that it's important. If they have another job, you might not get all the care that you need. So that's my advice on choosing an agent. Obviously, I'm the best choice. It's obvious. That's why you're here watching. But if you do want to interview other agents, feel free to do that too. All right, let's see. Hi, Bree. Thanks for coming on. Let's see. Having a cell phone is not a given. So Bree and I had a deal a few years back where the listing agent didn't have a cell phone. Yeah, that was real. We had to call his landline. Yeah. Victoria has such amazing communication. Thank you, Bree. Appreciate that. You're the best. Hi, Ben. All right. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Facebook's super slow today, huh? Okay. Well, I'm going to wait a couple more seconds because I see there's a few people on here. Say hello or drop a comment if you have one. And if not, then I will see you again next Friday at 7 p.m. Same time for the 12th episode. What? 12 times. That's pretty crazy. All right. So I don't see any comments coming up here, so I'm going to head off. Have an awesome weekend, you guys. I'll see you next week.